good, y'all? Listen, look, I'm mad I even gotta say this.
Why are we acting like this is not egregious?
Get your fucking pro black out of here.
There's nothing wrong with hate. You've got to hate some things with a passion. And destruction, they must dislike and hate with a passion.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl ZZ back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on my notifications bell, get us joined a thumbs up, share this mug, all that. Let's get into it.
Okay, y'all, here's the 360.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go show our mammy.
I'm scared.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Come on, I'll go first.
Show her. I'm not wearing this nowhere. I just wanted to be a man.
We need your undivided attention real quick.
Ain't no way.
Turn around.
No.
360.
Hey, J-Lo. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be black.
There is no way. Is that a nipple?
No,
Yes, it is a nipple.
Now, off rip, let me just say, okay, just for context, if you're not catching on, this young lady, I believe this is her mom. She got this outfit off somewhere, and she wanted to go show her mother. She already knew it was completely inappropriate. That's why she was scared to come up there. She's giving her like the warning that, look, I'm not wearing this out. I just wanted to show you what it looked like on me. And this is her mother's response.
No, child.
child is great.
Yes, it is. I know 18 and all, but
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Is gonna be up. I thought it was covered.
Now, these are one of the more trendy outfits that's going on. It's a lot of young girls around my age, younger, even her age, 18, as you can see, that's wearing things like this to the club. Now, mind you, low key, this is a stripper outfit. Not even low key. This is something like straight out the strip, the strip club. Honestly, that we have normalized as young women to wear regularly to the club. I hate to see so many young women dressed like this and think that this is normal. You know, this is why we hear so many people say it's hard to choose. It's hard to see the difference between the ladies and the hoes, like for real, because there's so many young ladies that's dressing like hoes. You know, it was usually, or before, let me say, there was a distinction between who was who. You know who was even like the sex workers and who wasn't. If you see that and you see that in the club and a man mistake you, like, and it's like realistically, a woman is going to be offended. Back in the day, if you 10, 15, even 20 years ago, a woman wore this to the club, it's going to be like the attention she gets is going to be like, okay, well, I know why she getting that attention. I know why she wore that out. I know what she's on. You know, even if she's not necessarily a sex worker, you know what she's on. You know, she's probably not a young lady, to say the least. Not very demure, okay, to say the least. But I applaud the auntie. I applaud the mom. Should I say? I think that's the mom. And I'm not about to play the whole video. It's like 4 minutes long. But she has like her friend on the phone or her auntie or something like that. And she tells her like, "Child, you should see what this girl got on." And the auntie on the phone is in agreement. It's like, girl, she ain't wearing nothing like that out of the house. So I love to see that sort of guidance from the older women, because unfortunately, it's not even just a younger generational problem right now. You got a lot of the aunties, a lot of our mamas trying to look like us. Okay, a lot of them are going out wearing that exact same outfit, like literally, or something very close to it. And they're in their they're in their late 30s, 40s, close to 50s, maybe even in the 50s. I'm just saying. And so I'm glad to see that she has that sort of guidance, that her initial reaction, it wasn't even like, oh, you look, oh, okay, body, like, oh, you look good. It was like, oh, hell no, baby girl, you need to take that off of me. That ain't it. You not wearing, I don't even want to see you wear that around the house. You're not wearing that. You're only 18 years old. You're not ready. You're not wearing nothing like that. Like, that's insane. You know, you damn near still a child, like, for real. So I really respect the fact that was the mother's initial response. She's clearly got a good head on her shoulders and trying to guide her daughter to do the same thing. And I want to see that. I love to see that happening more with Black women and their daughters.
We're going to have this conversation. There are people in this world who are lost, okay? They don't know the Lord, okay? They're just lost souls, okay? We got to pray for them. So there will be guys acting like girls or wanting to be girls, and there will be girls acting like guys and wanting to be guys. Okay, there are some guys that they really think they're a girl, and there are some girls that think they're a guy. They're not happy with the gender they are, and a gender means male or female. You're a male, right? And I'm a female, but we don't do that. Okay?
Okay.
We don't dress up like other genders. We don't do that type of stuff. Okay?
Okay.
We gonna always be ourselves. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to wear heels like that, man? And put a wig on?
No.
Hey, girl, that's what you want?
No, and I don't want to wear a purse either. I want to be the regular way I am and still get even haircuts and just be a boy myself.
You're a boy. That's how God made you. You understand me?
Yes.
You don't change what God created you to be. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
God is not okay with that. God said that there is man and there's woman. He didn't say that men can turn into women and women can turn into men. That's not what it is, okay?
Okay.
All right.
He's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, I can't deal. He's adorable. But again, big ups to this mother. I love to see it, love to hear it, like for real, especially in this day and age where there's so much propaganda, where they're trying to get children to be indulged inside this LGBT agenda. They're trying to let them identify as whatever they are. They're trying to promote little boys to be princesses, little girls to be soldiers. You know, there's so much confusion being put on our children. So we have to come to a point. We have to be real with our children. We have to be clear and concise on what we believe and what we need our children. We want to instill into our children. So I love to see this, like for real, because I mean, in certain places, like there are certain, I'm not going to say that the LGBT community is still very much in the minority, but there are some places where it's like it's kind of unavoidable. You go to places like even here, DC, New York, you know, certain areas, they're heavily populated, Seattle. And so it might be unavoidable for your child to run into, you know, they might have a teacher, even if it's not their teacher, it might be a teacher in their school's LGBTQ or trans or, you know, something of that under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And so they might see something that's out of the normal from within their household or within their, you know, their community that they're used to. So you have to be ready to tell your children, like, look, you know, to combat that. Like, look, you know, just like the sister did, you know, and she came from a religious perspective, from a biblical perspective, which I respect as well. You know, to each their own. But even if you're just coming from a logical perspective, like baby boy, baby girl, look, you can't be me. You can't. Okay. Do you think daddy could be me? Do you think mommy can do the things daddy can do and daddy could be me? Do you think, would you want that for us? Would you want us being each other? You know, even you just want to say you're meant to be a man. You know, that is what you're here. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have a choice outside of that, babe. This is all you got. You can't be anything else. Even if you just break it down as simply as that, you know, that's helpful because they have to understand at an early age that, baby, this is it. There is no switching anything. Okay. And the people that do that, there are a lot of consequences. There's a lot of other things that go along with it that they don't really understand yet. I love the fact that she talked to her son like this. And the fact that it's a little black boy at that, because they're pushing that specifically, of course, on all black children, but they're really trying to push this effeminization on our black boys. Okay. So we heavily need that. We need more soldiers. We need more kings, more gods, more leaders, more et cetera, et cetera. We need them in their masculine. We need them in their masculine, and we need them to want to be in their masculine. We want them to aspire to be more masculine. You know, to reach the highest level, the most divine level of masculinity. You know. Putting on dresses, putting on makeup, putting on purses, dressing up as women, you know, being around that, being influenced by that doesn't promote that, you know. So we have to be clear with our children, because if not, these people, they're gonna be clear for them. They're going to influence them. If you won't influence them, somebody else will. Trust me, this government definitely wants to. So yeah, shout out to the parents that's doing the right thing. Y'all make sure y'all take note. If not, because baby, it's going, sadly but surely, most of the parents in the generation are going to have a similar conversation like this with their children, because it's becoming more and more relevant. It's becoming more and more obvious. Even if it's not in your city, just online, they could just be scrolling on YouTube and see somebody trans. They could be watching a show, see somebody in drag, or see somebody, you know what I'm saying? See a boy and a boy couple, any of that. So questions will come about at some point in time, unless you completely have your children outside the matrix, which I doubt for most of us. So yeah, if you're going to have them seeing things like that, you have to at least be able to break it down, explain it to them, so they know how to process it.
In front of me? What you mean? Stop being weird, bro. We bros, bro. That's what bros do. You ever take a shower with your homeboy? No. Why? Cause that's ass. So you move. Go inside. Oh, fuck nah. Since you want to do that, I'll be right here then. Come on. Come on. Hey.
See, and this is shit I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here, because we cannot have our. Oh boy. Let me start off by saying this. This is egregious. Now, this is after, let me give some context. This is after this is like a 20-hour stream they did. This is Castanet and I Show Speed, one of the top Twitch streamers, black male Twitch streamers. Honestly, one of the top streamers on Twitch, period. But they're both black men, both non-FBA as well, if I'm not mistaken. And so they did like a 20-hour stream playing some game. They finally beat the game, and then they get in the shower together on stream. So this right here, this is what I mean though, because this right here isn't directly pushing like, hey, you know, this is LGBT propaganda. This is like, hey, this is because both of them are straight. Okay, both of these are heterosexual boys. However, the interaction, like the imagery, why are y'all showering together? This is not a locker room. This isn't a public space. Like, y'all have no reason to absolutely have to do this, to shower with another man. Why would you be in a shower with another man? Mind you, they have on shorts, but you're washing your body in front of not only in front of another man, but in front of the whole stream where there's other young boys watching and young girls at that. Like, why do we need to see that? You know what I'm saying? So even something like this, I would deem as inappropriate, especially for a young child to be watching, which that's the majority of their damn audience is young children, from between young children to like adolescent children. Why would they need to see something like this? Baby, y'all just was on a stream for like 20 hours playing a game. Why the fuck do we need to see y'all in the shower? It's weird. It's just odd behavior, something to promote again to our children where it's like, why would you? It promotes an anti-sexual behavior. It promotes a homosexual culture, if we just being honest, because why would you feel comfortable in the shower with another man washing your body and even having other young men, thousands of young men at that, watch you wash your body? Why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Who you don't even know the sexualities of on the street. It's like, it's just weird. It's weird behavior, very much weird. And then I Show Speed is doing some kind of, he's trying to be funny by doing something kind of gay. Like he's walking up to him and kind of showering on next to him. And Kaya's like, no, get away from me. So even that playfulness there, it's like, why? It's just so unnecessary. It's so extreme. You know, it'd be different if they was even in their room and he was doing something just just on stream and trying to be funny and did something kind of suspect, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that would even be a little less egregious than them being in a whole ass shower. Why are y'all in the shower together, bruh? Like that's just what? What are y'all doing? What are we doing? How thirsty are we off of views for clout, for stream likes or whatever the hell they get off Twitch? That's just weird. It's weird. And it promotes anti-sexual behavior. It feeds into the LGBT agenda. If we just being honest, that propaganda to push that agenda. If we just being real, because it's subconsciously saying like, hey, it's pushing the boundaries for what you should do with your male friends. What's acceptable for your male friends? Like, oh, okay, I mean, if I Show Speed, a guy can do it. What's the big deal? We do. We not gay. We not. But you're slowly and further pushing the boundary. Further and further pushing the boundaries. And mind you, this is I've seen clips from both of them doing like funny, like them trying to be funny and doing suspect things, or people on their stream being funny and doing suspect things. Okay, so it's like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not liking that. They're not even FBA. It's like, bruh, a lot of their following, I think, is FBA, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not feeling that. Okay, that's just not a good look. We have to be careful who we letting influence our children. But yeah, this is why we have to be ready to combat this agenda for our children, because man, it's real. Like even little stuff like this, it's in everything. Like seriously, you're going to have a talk with your child at an earlier age than what our parents had to talk with us about. Because when I was in middle school and I was in elementary school, this wasn't really a concern for me. I wasn't on the internet. I didn't have influencers, people I followed and watched on a consistent basis outside of TV, you know, that would promote stuff like this or do stuff like this. So that would be, if I would have seen something like that at my age, it would have been weird. Like, what the heck? What are they doing? Because that's not something I seen back then, you know. But to these children, you know, they doing stuff like this. They doing other little stuff. It's like they're pushing the boundaries. So it's like they're becoming more and more desensitized to the anti-sexual behaviors, you know. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. What did you think of the little what did you think of Casanet and Astro Speed in the shower? Do you think that was appropriate? Is it pushing the agenda? What did you think of the little boy, the cute little boy who had to get that lesson, you know, of understanding differences between men and women? And what did you think of the mother's response, standing on business, you know, telling her daughter, like, baby, oh no, that ain't guiding her in the right way. Okay, about that outfit and how she should dress as a young lady, baby, that ain't it. And let me know what y'all think in the comments below. But other than that, baby, that's all I got. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.
We do not play by our green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.